Hello everyone, this is Ankit Arya Sam here. You are watching Code with Ankit. In this video, we are going to learn about super keyword in Java. Okay, so basically what the super keyword is, what is the use of super keyword, how you can use the super keyword in code. But okay, so point by point we will cover everything. So just keep patience and watch this video till the end to learn about super keyword. I hope you really enjoy it. Okay, so let's start. So basically, if you first of all just a question, okay, what is super keyword? Actually, if you are learning something, then you ask a question, right? Okay, what is this? Okay, suppose I show you my mouse and my keyboard and you don't know about that it is a mouse or a keyboard. You will ask that what is in your hand? What's this? Right? So first of all, let's go and just clear in your mind that what super keyword is. Okay, what is the meaning of super keyword? At first, this should be clear in your mind. So if you think that, and yeah, definitely this notes is my own handwritten notes. So each point is covered in this notes and in this video about super keyword. Let's start. So what is super keyword? Super keyword is a reference variable which is used to refer immediate parent class object. So I can expect that reference variable, you all know about the reference variable, right? What is reference variable? So basically what is the reference variable? If I just give an example, what is super keyword? Let me I will create a class related to here I will class just super demo. Okay, super demo. I write just here super demo. Okay, don't worry, let me just close this. I had opened IntelliJ IDEA. Okay, that ID I use generally to teach and to do programming also. Okay, so here if I just write main, okay, now if I make the object of super demo, okay, super demo equal to new super demo, right? So I hope if I ask that what is here, what is this super demo means, here if I had write super demo, what is this? This is nothing but reference variable, right? Reference variable. I hope you are all clear with that. So super is also the reference variable. Okay, super is a reference variable which is used to refer immediate parent class object. What refers? It refers parent class object, is the immediate parent class, the top of this subclass. Okay, suppose this super demo, this keyword, this reference variable is pointing which object? This super demo reference variable is pointing the super demos object, right? Am I right? Just write it down in the comments. Am I right? Right. Okay, so if it is so, and when you read here that super is a reference variable which is used to refer immediate parent class object, it means we have, for using super keyword, we must need a super class also, a parent class also. It means we have to do what? Inheritance in our code, right? So for inheritance, yeah, there are at least two classes are needed, right? So I will right click here in the source and I will make one more class. Okay, and I will just name this parent. Okay, now if I just write here parent, and suppose this is the child class. Okay, super demo is the child class and parent is the parent class. So if I just extend it, extends by using extends keyword. If I just write here parent, it means what? Now I have extended this super demo to the parent class. It means now I can use all the properties, all the methods and behaviors of the parent class. If I make here and I just write here, okay, this is the show method of parent class. So if it is so, it means here extends parent means I can use this show method in my child class also, in my super demo class also. Definitely I can make that. Now just be sure that super keyword is a reference. I'm getting it slowly, but yeah, definitely I will cover everything. Okay, so super is a reference variable which is used to refer immediate parent class object. It means it holds which reference? Super has which reference? It has the immediate parent class object. Okay, so if you want to try Okay, if you want to try, just make a non-static method here, and I will just write void so. Okay, let's see, I just write so. Okay, now he erase it. Okay, okay, now if I just call it here, now see, let's see if I just play it. Okay, now which class method will be called? Which class method will be called? Now this class, it means here if I just write shout, this is the so method of child class, I had right here. Okay, now if I just run it, what it will so if I have to call it also, sorry for it, super demo dot so I just called it. So can you expect the output? Definitely the output will be, this is the so method of the child class, right? So this is the output. Look, this is the so method of the child class. Now just suppose a situation that you have to call the parent class so. Okay, now suppose if you are in a situation that you have to call the parent class this method, parent class so method, then how you can be able to call? Now if you just write here in the so method that super dot so, it means now this super refers to the parent class, and this parent class have the so method and it will call the so method. Okay, now just rerun the code and you will show both the outputs, like first one, this is the so method of parent class, and the second one, this is the so method of child class. Now look at the output, you will get it like this is the so method of parent class, this is the so method of child class. Now can you answer me that why and how it is possible that the super class is calling the parent class method? Definitely it must have, this super keyword must have the parent class object, right? Am I right or not? This, if it is not so, if suppose your father have money. Okay, your father have 10 lakh rupees. Now you go and demanded that my father please give me 10 lakh rupees. Now if he had the 10 lakh rupees, he can give it to you. Okay, he can give it to you. But if he don't have, just suppose a situation, he doesn't have 10 lakh rupees and you demanded that. Okay, so in that case he will give you nothing, right? That same thing is going here. Now the super has what? Super has the reference variable of parent, right? Parent class. So if it is not so, then how it will be calling the so method of the parent class? Am I right or not? Can you answer me? Write down in the comments you are getting it or not. You are getting my points or not? Okay. So super keyword has what? The parent, immediate parent class object. Okay. Immediate parent class object. So that's why we are able to call this method. Okay. So now we had learned the very first use of super keyword. That super keyword is used to invoke the parent class method. Okay, now you can go into the notes and you can just see use of super keyword, and if you go, super keyword can be used to invoke immediate parent class method. Okay, so now we had seen the very first use of super keyword. Okay, now we have first used this. Okay, super keyword. Now we can go for the next use also, and suppose in the parent I have one more data member. Okay, now say int age. Now this age is 40. Okay, now the child age, here the child class also has int age. Now this age variable is 12. Okay, so now if you want to just write here that what or just so here void so. Okay, now void so I will just write here, I will make another, or just say print age. Okay, print age, this is the method in the child class, I declared one. Okay, now if you just write here that shout, okay, the age of child is, and you just put here what? Age. Okay, this is the thing. Now if I just call super demo dot print age method, then what will be the output? Can you expect the output? Write down in the comments if you can expect. Yeah, 12. If you are expecting it, right, you are learning a good I mean you are learning very good. Okay, so okay, now see, this the child of the age. Now let me just comment this tool. Okay, not this, actually I have to comment this. Okay, so if I just rerun it, the age of the child is 12. Okay, you are getting that. Now just suppose you are in the situation that you have to call the parent class instance variable. Okay, what is this? This is the instance variable, right? I hope you are all aware with that, the instance variable. Okay, now if you have to call the instance variable of the parent class, okay, now how it is able to do, how you can able to do it? So in case you just have to write here, suppose super.x, if you just write south, if you just write super dot age. Okay, so age, this super and dot keyword and age is what, this age is the parent class instance variable. Now you just run it and just hit the rerun button also, so that you can get the able output. Okay, now the age of child is 12, and the below one, the 14 number line is coming from here, the 40. Okay, now if you see, the int age equal to 40 in the parent class. Okay, now if you just write here and you can just make it good. Okay, the age of parent is, and you just put here also. So now if you just rerun it, and you will get the better output, I mean just arranged output, right? So the age of child is 12, but the age of parent is 40. So why this is coming? Just because super keyword has the reference of what, of which class, of the super class, immediate super class or the immediate parent class, right? That's why we are able to call. So we had learned the very two use of a super keyword. Okay, so I think we are all clear with that. Okay, right? Super keyword and super keyword can be used to refer immediate parent class instance variable. Okay, instance variable only, and not in the case of a static variable. Okay, so super can be used to invoke immediate parent class method also. We have learned the two. Okay, now if you can see one more question, and then we will move it to the third one. Okay, so do the parent class instantiated when we create the instance of subclass? It means when we create the object of subclass, do the parent class also get instantiated? It gets also the memory allocation when we create. The answer is when we create the instance of subclass, an instance of parent class is created implicitly and referred by the super keyword. It means ki it in general, in a physical what you can say, in the physical memory, in reality it do not get instantiated, sorry. Okay, but yeah, implicitly it gets, and the super keyword gets what, the reference variable. Okay, it's the reference variable. Okay, now the things are gonna clear. Okay, now the third one is super can be used to invoke immediate parent class constructor. Oh my god, what is this? Can you tell me what is? I hope you are all aware with the constructor, right? So constructor, if I have to make the constructor here, what I will write, I just write super demo, and super demo is here. So this is, and I will just write this is the default constructor of the child class, right? This is the default constructor of the child class. Now when I just rerun the code, I hope the constructor will run and provide me the required output, right? So first of all, this is the default constructor of the child class. Look, there is the output. Okay, so the why, just because we have created the object, so that's why it is running. Now just think ki the same, you are in the situation that you have to make you have to call, you have to invoke the parent class constructor in your subclass. Then what will you do? You will do just one thing. If you have the parent class constructor, suppose this is the parent class constructor, right? This is the parent class constructor. Am I right or not? Are you aware of the constructors? I hope you all are aware with the constructor. This is the parent class constructor. Okay, right? This is the parent class. Now you have to invoke into the child class. Then how it is able to do? Okay, how you are able to do it? So inside the constructor of the where inside the constructor of the child class, on the very first line, on the very top of the line inside the constructor of the child class, you just have to write super. Okay, you just have to write super, right? So if you just write here super na, and you will just run it, okay, just rerun the program and you will get the required output. Okay, now look, the parent class constructor, okay, first of all, the constructor call, okay, constructor call is getting done. So inside the first of all, what is happening? Super, it is just written here super. Okay, and inside this nothing is written inside this braces. Okay, so this is calling the default constructor. Okay, what is this? What is this? I can write here in the comment. I can write here comment. This line is calling the default constructor. Okay, which constructor? The default constructor of the parent class. Okay, it is calling which constructor? Default constructor. So if your parent have the default constructor, it is calling out there, right? So that's why we are getting the output. So we have learned the very third use of super keyword. So basically there is only the three major uses of the super keyword, and in most of the cases super keyword is very usable, and we use in often every code. And okay, so super keyword, the most important thing is you have to do one thing. If you write this super keyword below, okay, just below on another line na, it will not work. Okay, it will give you, it will throw an error. Okay, just see, call to super must be first statement in the constructor. So always remember, call to super must be the first statement. If you have to call the super, okay, just it must be the very first line of the constructor if you want to call the super. Okay, so super, getting my points. So super is necessary. Okay, and super keyword, this is mandatory that you must call this super keyword in the very top of the line. Okay, where? At the very topest line of the constructor, inside the constructor. Only then the super keyword is gonna call the default constructor. Am I right or not? Just write down in the comments. I had shown you everything, the very basics and major three uses of super keyword. So this video can be end with this only, but I am not that kind of guy that I will just teach you something and end this. Okay, I will give you each and every explanation. Okay, just you can so we have completed as so far use of super keyword, right? Overloaded constructor, oh my god, now what is this? What is this, man? What is this? Can you know what is this? So if I just say, let's say कि I have one more constructor here. Okay, where I have one more constructor where here, let me just minimize these codes and let me make some spaces over here. And if I just hit enter here, and if I just make some more spaces and I make super demo, and it will take a string, and a string s. Okay, now a string s, and if I just write south and I just write, or let's say a message. Okay, message. Okay, message. And if I just write okay, so message, let's just print out the message. Okay, so if you just think that we are having one more constructor, and this is known as constructor overloading, just because we have overloaded the constructor, right? We have created one more constructor with another argument, right? With another argument, and this argument is accepting what? A string data type. A message reference variable is, this is the reference variable, and which is denoting that this super demo, this constructor is accepting one more parameter, and that is a string. Okay, now if you just have to call this, if you have to call this, okay, what will you do? Now inside the child class, if you do this super, and if you just write here, this, okay, this keyword na, if you just write here this keyword and just write here hello. Now look, if you just write this keyword here and you will run it, it will throw an error. Okay, it will throw you a compile time error, because super and this keyword, this and super cannot be called together. Okay, now this and super will fight to each other like, oh my god, this must be the first statement, super must be the first statement. When you write this, okay, so they will just fight with each other, okay, itself, that I have to call on the very first line. So if you just cut it and just paste it on the top line, now the super will throw an error that call to super must be the very first statement, right? So this is the thing with the this keyword and super keyword both, okay. So this is bad thing, okay. So now to just we will delete this, we are not doing this here also, okay. So if you just call inside to, the more important thing is if you call this and super together only, then you are getting the error, okay. Otherwise you will not get compile time error. Now if you have to call this, I think I have to make one more object and then I will call it, okay. So if I just call it here, let's say I just called it super demo s2 equal to new what here what's happening, new super demo. Okay, now new super demo, and I will just pass here message that do subscribe guys, do subscribe this channel, okay, this channel. Now as soon as I write this, and I will just put a semicolon here and rerun the code. Now what will happen, this constructor will be called from where, from the child class, and look, do subscribe this channel is calling here, right, you are getting the points. So now suppose the parent class has the same situation also. Now the parent and it will just take a string message, and here it will write, you will write what, you will write message. Now just think that how will you able be to call this, just because super keyword call what, super keyword can call here super keyword, this super can call the default constructor. Now if you have to call the parameterized constructor, how can you be able to call this, just you only need to do one thing, inside the constructor just write super, okay. Now you just write super and put a braces there, and inside the braces just pass the parameters, okay. Now I will pass again, like this channel, like this video, okay. यहाँ पे here I will just write from parent class, okay. So if I just rerun the code, okay, I had missed the semicolon here, okay, I will rerun the code and just look at the output, okay. You will be amazed, okay. Look what's happening, like this video from parent, do subscribe this channel. So first of all, every time the parent class will be run at first, okay. The parent class constructor will run first, only then the rest of the things will be executed, okay. So here if you say if you just pass the parameters inside the super keyword, you can easily call this, okay. Getting my point? So this is the constructor things, okay. So I hope you will really get the point. And here it is the a small example over here, that overloaded constructor. And overloaded constructor are what, these are overloaded constructor, bro. I had overloaded one more constructor just by passing one more argument here, by making it different due to the argument of this super constructor, okay. Sorry, super demo constructor, okay. So I hope you all guys are getting it and getting the very feel of it, okay, the super keyword. And this video will be I think is helping you out in learning about super keyword. So I expect a like and comment, and yeah, subscribe also. If you are new to this channel, please subscribe. And okay, so now next what next, okay. So this thing is done, okay. And this keyword I had I think you are already aware with the this keyword, right? So I will not be going to the this and okay. So the parent class, just more one thing, the parent class constructor by default won't available to the child, hence inheritance for constructor is not applicable. What is saying here ki without the help of super keyword, you can't call the constructor of parent, just because by doing inheritance only, by extending it to parent class, the data and behavior only comes into the child class, not the constructor. Okay, constructor do not just implicitly get available to the child class. Okay, this is the point. Okay, I hope you are aware with that. So we can create constructor in only in any Java class, even in abstract class, but not in interface does not have any constructor. Okay, this must be sure. Okay, you must be sure. Now one more question is there: we can't create object of abstract class, then what is the need of constructor? I think this is all about the constructor over here. A little bit brief introduction is written here, I mean the brief details. The abstract class constructor will be executed for every child class object. Okay, I think you are all aware with that, or if you are not, the next topic is abstraction. I'll teach it. Okay, so I hope this is the thing about super keyword, and this video will add something really value in your life, in your learnings, and I hope you guys will recommend this video to your friends, to your families. And thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching this till the end, and I really appreciate your presence, that you are watching this video till the end. Thank you so much once again. Just give me now yeah, okay, now I'm going. Okay, and we will meet in the next amazing video. Till then, goodbye, take care, keep watching, keep liking this video, just do comment, share and subscribe this channel for next updates. Thank you so much. Bye bye.